You know what? Something I found that was really cool. It was a good refreshing. I took regular sparkling water. There you go. And I got a little pack of Gatorade Zero. And all I do is open it up. Let's see. See if it doesn't get everywhere. Fill it up. And just let it kind of fall in there. Kind of bubbles up a little bit. I'm going to put that on the side. So yeah, let's get into it again. So what I've just been doing now is I've just been going over my collection of YouTube videos that I've done in the past year since I started, and kind of doing a little critique after a year of kind of not seeing a lot of views, and I guess the frustration on my end of why the algorithm isn't kind of grabbing these, or why people don't seem to really want to stay and watch them. Like, really just like after seeing a lot of other people's successful videos that are in the same kind of genre, kind of getting a better idea of how everything, not so much, I guess, just point out the stuff that I think that I was getting wrong with the videos that I was doing. So I know the first video and stuff was kind of like my cinematic little mini movie thing, and then like the next 3 videos I kind of did a 3-parter review, an open box of a mini e-bike that I got, and after that, I think I started to tap into kind of doing what I was trying to kind of work into was moto vlogging. Like, I have a Moto Guzzi V7 III, and decided like, oh, once I actually got some camera gear that I could shoot on the Guzzi, basically went on like eBay, and I found a couple of used DJI Action 2 cameras, and hold on, let me go grab one. So yeah, I found these little small rig cases right here that I could pop in the camera, and then I kind of made this hand grip so I can hold it, so I can vlog with it. Let's see. There you go. It kind of pops off because it's got just got a little screw right here. But I had 2 of these, and then I actually later on in the month I had found on the street near me just the head, like a broken head of a DJI Action 2 camera, but it didn't have a battery to it, so you can see it was like kind of cracked on the top, but it still came in clear. I went on Amazon and I found this little housing that you can plug it up, so like it fits into here, clicks, and then it works. So I just have to plug in like a little I don't know, a little phone battery onto here, and it works. So I thought that I was cool. I was like, hey, look at this, I got my action cameras ready to go, and decided to do my first little video with that. And so that would be this video. So the story behind that is like my neighbor had a free ticket to the BNP Paribas tennis tournament in the desert, and I think I just was like, oh, I'll just make a little story about this, and I'll do like what moto vloggers usually do, is record the trip and then do a little vlog of like, I don't know, the food that's around the area, and just like kind of my experience. So let's see what that looked like. Have some of my sparkling Gatorade. So yeah, here I go again, experimenting with the Ray-Ban Metas, and then I had one of the action cameras just sitting on my bike, just doing everything in one shot and hoping that like I could like capture both of them at the same time. I thought I was being creative.
Hello, welcome back to the channel.
Still not comfortable with talking to people or just talking to an audience on videos. I don't know if I'll ever be comfortable with that, just because I don't think I have a voice for video. My voice is very kind of weirdly like it's like monotone, but then it's also very just tony sounding. I don't know. So let's skip to when I was driving. So yeah, I had clipped this onto the back of Sissy Bar. I think I had like a little clamp on it. Seemed to be doing pretty well. I know at one part the clamp kind of like fell down this way. I don't know if it was on this video, but another one. But yeah, this is the one in the front, and then I had the back recording at the same time. Trying to get different views, but trying to do it in a different way than I usually see like motovloggers doing it, which is now they just use like the 360 cameras and they just kind of zoom around, or they just alternate like driving in the front and then driving in the back. I was just trying to do something that was color and black and white, front and back, a little bit kind of like a 60s feeling, or like a comic book panel. Just changing it up some, because you never really see like moto vlogs and stuff shoot in black and white. They're always in color. They're never like very arty with everything. Like yes, they might be very cinematic, and they might have like really rich colors and great sharpness or just detail to everything, but never like I've never seen any moto vlogs that are just kind of experimenting with black and white,
video camera in the back,
different viewpoints of how you frame everything, and just also doing something like this, like a double screen for everything. I thought that was interesting, but guess it was not, because I don't know. I think I only got like 40 views or so.
I had to walk all the way around to find this place. All right. Let's see.
And
it smells good here.
See, this is what I'm looking at, and I go,
not there. Go around. So yeah, that happened.
Now, what I was trying to do for this was, I had a long, pretty decent walk from where I had parked to get inside the arena, and like I said, with using like the meta glasses, they only kind of shoot like a weird vertical way, and so I wanted to have the full view of the meta glasses on this widescreen format, but then I had all this extra space, so I just kind of, the same way that I would do like an editorial, like for Vogue or for Harper's Bazaar, is you kind of have your, you shoot your fashion model and you shoot shoot your subject, and you have your hero shot, and then to contrast it on the next page, you would have, maybe like a location shot only, or a landscape shot, or a product shot next to it, something that would contrast very well next to the hero shot. So I was trying to use some of that background that I had done in my career with these moto vlogs and utilizing the limitations of the meta glasses with the format that YouTube uses. And so I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of it. I think I used it a lot in this video,
Yeah.
where it's almost like it's telling
Thank you.
two stories at the same time. Now this is like my attempt to do that whole kind of like, well, I'm in the tournament now. Like, what am I going to do? This is what I'm just walking around. So what I kind of learned from a lot of these is a lot of the videos is that sometimes I'm just not getting to the point fast enough. Like, that's what I'm learning, is that people that are watching these videos, they want to see you get straight to the point. Like, they don't have very long attention span, so they want you to be like, let's go, let's get to it. And I'm trying to like make a video too. I'm not putting that in consideration. At some points, I think I am trying to do that. I'm trying to speed up things, but the other time, I'm kind of looking at it as like, well, I want to, how do I say it? Like, not so much like tell a story, because that's kind of cheesy to sound, but I just wanted to make it more real, like, and not like super fast, super cut, and lots of zoom in, zoom outs, and that sort of thing that I've seen in videos. But at the same time, I have seen videos in this genre that really drags things on, and they don't get to the point, and it's a lot more raw, just like someone holding their camera, and like, or not their camera, like their iPhone, and just filming themselves, but the content gets views and is in the algorithm. But I do think that that's something that I was slowly trying to learn how to speed up everything. And I think I did something. Let's see if I get to it. Let's see this part. I think it's when I got some food somewhere. Let's see. Oh no, this is when I went to go watch tennis. So there we go. Yeah, I think I lingered a little too long on the tennis. There we go again. See, I sat there a little too long, I think. Let's go get something to eat. Yeah. This one, kind of doing the food stuff.
Alright, so here's the meal that I got. It's from Tanya's kitchen.
Now,
That's pretty.
this was something that I guess I've seen before. In like moto vlogs, they're always like eating food. They're always going and getting food and like talking about it. I've seen this a couple of content creators that I watch get their food, and then they talk about it in depth, or sometimes they just show them eating. I think I was thinking, well, I'm here. It's content, I guess. Like, let's just attempt to do my first kind of like food review stuff. So I have no idea what I was doing, and I don't even remember if this was good or not. So let's see it again.
Good. It's a vegan place. I'm not really vegan, but I thought that I would check it out because it looked like it was really good. I got a burrito.
Yet again, like experimenting with the DJI on the helmet, and then the meta glasses in the other area. So it was two different points of view that I thought was cool. I thought I was like, oh, okay, like this is interesting.
All right, so let's see what to dive in.
Yeah.
Let's see what this looks like inside.
Like I said, I think I lingered. I sat there too long with the food. I think I could have done a little more chopping up of this scene to make it kind of get to the point. Something like this, you know? The one thing I found out is that YouTube is not that easy. But yeah, I thought that when I did this video that I was doing a lot of things that I was kind of, opening up a little more, trying to get into that, content creator vibe, and not trying to make something like super cinematic like I did on the first attempt, and doing the things that I had seen other content creators that are successful or that I enjoyed watching, but kind of doing it in my way, doing that whole kind of double vision, double scene type of stuff was something that was like, oh, that's very much something that I would do in my photography work. Now I can do it in my my videos. But yet again, it's just trying to be more comfortable on camera, knowing what I guess how when editing what is important and what's not important, and also just keeping the viewers' attention. I think that's the hardest part, is trying to get the viewers, especially if you're brand new, if you're brand new, you got to grab them right away. And that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've learned. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, how to hook them in early. And I think with all these videos that I've done so far, like I haven't done one of those like supercuts that I've seen YouTubers do, where it's just was like quick shots of like the entire video of like, this is what's gonna happen in this video. Please watch the whole thing, that kind of like, that's, I think, is like the hook that's supposed to grab everyone. And I haven't done that, and I don't think I did attempt to do any of that stuff in any of the videos that I did all last year. And that might be something that I would need to do again if I wanted to continue doing videos, is I need to hook the audience. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. Let's see, what else was in this video? Oh yeah, more Sunday fun day. More driving around, kind of voiceover work. I like this. I like this view. Like, I've seen the 360 cameras and stuff, and it's a cool little trick to do, but they always look warped all the time. And and like really wide angle, fish angle, and it just doesn't give you that. I mean, it's interesting. I get why people want to use it. For me, I have not gravitated towards that type of camera. I don't know. I just never think that they look good. Like, it's cool that you can record all around you and like basically like show whatever you want editing wise in one video clipping and just like move it around. Like, that's interesting, but it just looks all warped to me, which I don't like. So that was one thing. And then these other ones that I started to do up here, all these ones right here. These were all like the first person rides that I was trying out. Just the rides. I started to put the microphone like right next to the exhaust. Let's get it in. And this is just straight rides. Like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to an event. I'm not talking. I'm just like, let me just do a first-person perspective rides, because there's a long video too. It's like 25 minutes, and I've seen videos online of just people riding. Like, sometimes I put those on and like fall asleep at night of just like people riding for like an hour, like 45 minutes or something like that. So this one, I was thinking, is like, I'll have the one camera, and then I'll have the microphone like right under where my exhaust is, and just like drive around the desert doing like an errand. You know, and that's pretty much like what this video is. It's just supposed to be raw, supposed to be just kind of straightforward, just like you're on the ride with me. You know, I had a couple of those like that. Did some ones at night. Even, well, I guess that was the same one. But the second kind of rides that I did were, I made a like, I like sawed off the back of my on my motorcycle. I had how do you say it? I just kind of sawed off the luggage rack on the back of it that I had to make it really small, and just enough that I can, like, if you can, like, that I could fit just something on the back of it and not have it like stretched out all the way. So what I did is I kind of got like, I had used the little like clamps that you have for action cameras, and you twist it on there, and I had a pole. But man, like, the way that my bike shakes all the time, it just moves down. So I had to go and I had to get on Amazon. It was like a clamp that you would put on like a Jeep, like up on like it had a rack or something like that up on the top, and it had like another hole in it that you could put lights on it. So I had gotten a smaller one of those and got that thing super tight on the back, and I had screwed in the telescopic arm, and I basically epoxy glued the arm at a certain length so that it would strengthen it a little bit, so that it, you know, because it was like a cheap Amazon one that I had gotten, and I was just like, I gotta make sure that this thing is you know, like, here's a good length, and so that it won't fall apart when I'm driving. So I put it on the back, super sturdy, and wanted to see what it would look like, you know, from that perspective. And it was kind of more of a like a video game, like a GTA, what is it? Like Grand Theft Auto style view. So let's like check that out. So I took this up in the mountains where I live. And like I said, it's a different type of view. Like, I've seen kind of views like this, I guess with that, like 360 camera, or just people kind of hooking it on to their sissy bar, but never like this, where it's just kind of, it's weird. Like, it's very sturdy. It held up really well, and there wasn't that much vibration going on. But it's very like video game looking. Because it gets really wide on the back side of it, and I liked it. I thought that was really cool. And then I also had the microphone on the exhaust to get some better exhaust sounds. And I'm not sure. I don't know if it sounds clear. Guess I'm not so much of an audiophile where I know where something sounds really good and when something sounds okay. If it doesn't sound like crap, then it sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, so I started doing a couple of these like first person shots. Well, I mean, not first person. I guess these are third person shots, and I liked it. I thought that this was a good idea. This was clean. Something that somebody might want to watch, because a lot of motorcyclists like to see this, and they like to hear the motorcycle, the exhaust sound. But unfortunately, you know, like I think with all the other videos, I mean, like this one only got like 9 views. So, I mean, I expected a little more than that. And I think all of those first person or these third person perspective ones, they got like 5 views, 9 views, 21 views, 19 views. So, and like 37. 37 was probably, yeah, 37 is like the most that I got out of all of these. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You can tell me as the audience, if you have gotten this far in the video, why you think that these videos are not getting views, or if they're actually any good. Like, are they boring? Are they interesting to watch? Are they just too long, or am I not doing any fast cuts and stuff to grab the attention? I have no idea. Like, I'm doing these videos right now as kind of a I don't know, to try to see if I can get other people on YouTube their opinions. You know, I want to know what I'm actually not doing right, or what I need to change. Because I would love comments. I would love comments from people to give me critiques. I'm totally open for all that stuff. So I think I will call it a night for this video. I guess for the next videos, I'll go into some of the other ones where I talk about like my career in photography and the issues that I was having mentally with if I actually like doing what I was doing anymore. But I'll do it for the next video. But for now, if you watched all of this, thank you for watching. I'd love any feedback. So until next time, see you later.